It's time for the reverse grid race here from RaceRoom Bridge to open up the 4th season of Zero Race. Let's roll through the grid. We have 14 cars on the grid, not 15 like we had in the last race. Mark Labsul has not made the grid. And on pole we'll have Dean Reimers. Mike Magasevich will start from P2, P3 Rick Martel, P4 Quintus Gillespie, P5 Alex Hayes, P6 Mike Mark, P7 Jason Monds, P8 Alessio Bonis, P9 Genghiz Khan, P10 Wesley Stokes, P11 Dave Collins, P12 Alan Angel, P13 Dule Markovic, and Tom Waz bringing up the back. Let's get rolling. And they are off. Bit of a weak start from the pole sitter Reimers. Looks like Magasevich might have taken the lead at the first corner, and indeed he is ahead. Ooh, Mike Mark, I believe that is making contact with Reimers and punting the pole sitter. Pretty bad for him. Mike Magasevich is still in the lead with Alex Hayes in the independent BMW M6 in second place. Third place is Rick Martel. Fourth place is, I think that is Mike Mark in fourth place. Fifth place, Wesley Stokes. Magasevich has been in front in the past and usually handles this position reasonably well. But I will say that coming into this back section, the M6 is much stronger than the Z4. And I think we might see Alex Hayes go for a move here. And indeed, he is going for a move into the final corner. Going for the lead. He is through. Also making a move is Wes Stokes, and he's too aggressive! Stokes hits Martel and Magasevich. Magasevich getting punted fully. Martel just held up. And in the meantime, Alex Hayes will now take the lead from Mike Mark. Quintus Gillespie, Genghiz Khan, Dule Markovic is 5th. 6th is Jason Monds, but in a battle with Rick Martel here, who is 7th, and 8th is Alessio Bonis. Moving up into 6th there is Martel, and Monds touches with Bonis and goes spinning. So Hayes continues to lead. Second place to Mark, who's putting the pressure on. Genghiz Khan is 3rd now, having gotten past Gillespie. Markovic is 5th, 6th for Martel, 7th to Bonis, 8th Dave Collins, 9th Alan Angel, and 10th is Tom Waz. He's still leading in the independent entry from the Zagato Piston Racing Z4 of Mike Mark. And then rounding off the podium is the Golden Bolt Racing Genghiz Khan. Gillespie under pressure from Markovic, who's in 5th place. 6th place for Martel, 7th to Bonis, 8th Collins, 9th is Angel. Jason Monds is cutting his way through the pack again. He has gotten past Tom Waz and now Alan Angel, putting him into 5th place. Alan dropping back to 10th. Followed by Waz, Markovic, or Magasevich. Oh, and Dule Markovic said his name actually accidentally and may have given him the caster's curse. He's going to drop to the back from 5th place. It's going to put Martel up into the top 5. Actually into 4th place. As Quintus Gillespie has also disappeared. I wonder if that was part of the accident. Let's wind this back and see if Gillespie and Markovic had it coming together, because they have both dropped some spots. Look like it definitely worked out worse for Markovic if that is the case. So definitely, Gillespie had gotten up and past. So no, Gillespie actually collects the wall first and collects Markovic on the bounce back. Some bad luck for the Serbian driver. Still Hayes from Mark. Kahn. Martel up to 4th place. Battling with Bonis in 5th. 6th is Gillespie. 7th is Collins. 8th is Monds. 9th Angel. And 10th Was. Then it's 11th is Stokes. Magasevich is 12th. 13th for Reimers. And it looks like we have lost Dule Markovic, leaving us with just 13 cars left on the field. Bonis putting a lot of pressure on 4th place Martel here on lap 4 of 13. Gillespie, Collins, Monds is putting the pressure on Collins. Wesley Stokes is up in 9th place. And Tom Was is rounding out the points. Alan Angel has had a moment and lost it. He's going to rejoin ahead of Dean Reimers in 12th. Martel still under pressure from Bonis, but holding up reasonably well. Monds has bagged Dave Collins at some point. Let's have a look. That being for P7. Or P6, actually, to be with. No, P7 is correct. That just gets by him pretty simply in the tunnel. Looks like Collins not making that tremendously difficult for him. Still leading the way in the independent M6 is Alex Hayes. Next season, it would stand to realize that these M6s will become standard factory-supported cars as opposed to just independent entries as they are currently being developed. Still Mark in 2nd, followed by Kahn. Martel still under pressure from Bonis for 4th place. 6th place Gillespie, 7th place Monds, 8th place Collins, 9th place Stokes, 10th place Was, 11th place Magasevich, 12th place for Reimers, and 13th for Alan Angel. Do a little splitter cam fun. Does Bonis have... It's not really closing the gap any on Martel, which is concerning. We know that Alessio is always one of the fastest men on the grid. And Martel having a very good reverse grid race here. He gets a little wide. This opens it up, I think. Heading into that first S, you can see Gillespie is now under pressure from Monds for 6th place. Going down the inside, not enough there. Not yet, but you feel like it's a matter of time before Bonis can get a good run on Rick Martel, and it might be now. The Spalding RT leader versus this Team Shashma member. And through goes Alessio Bonis into 4th place. In the meantime, Wesley Stokes has gotten up and around Dave Collins into 8th place. Looks like he just gets a better run through the S's. Sloppy run there, yeah. A little too much curb there for Collins. Braking just a little bit under the pressure. Still a very good run for Collins if he can hold on to this 8th place. Not much happening at the front. Hayes leading from Mark and Khan, and Bonis, Martel, Gillespie, Monds, Wesley, Stokes up to 8th, 9th for Collins, 10th for Tom Was, 11th for Mike Magasevich. I think he's closing on him. Reimers and Angel rounding off the field. St. Mark is actually reeling out a little bit of a lead here at the front. Pardon me, Hayes on Mark. Could we see an independent victory here in just the second race of the season? Monds, the reigning champion, putting the pressure on Quintus Gillespie for 6th place. Bit of a letdown first race for Monds, and not the greatest of second races either. Despite his pole position indicating that the Ice Watch man is still definitely a man to contend for the driver's title this season. Race 1 winner Wesley Stokes is closing in on this battle. And the top in the Academy Cup is Dave Collins, still in 9th place, followed by Was, Magasevich, Reimers, and Angel. Mike Mark closing up a little bit on Alex Hayes now, but the man who's maybe on the move, though, is Genghiz Khan, who's looking a lot closer in 3rd place than he has for quite some time. Gillespie still hanging on against Monds, and they are catching Rick Martel, the 5th place Team Shashma car. Gillespie representing Spalding RT, and of course Zagato Piston for Jason Monds. Wesley Stokes still in 8th place. Collins, Was, Magasevich, Reimers, and Angel. I think we can assure you that we will see a first win of the season for somebody. Race 1 winner Wesley Stokes still back in 8th place, and I don't think really has enough time with the remaining 3 and a bit laps to really make a run at this. Alan and Angel getting involved in this leadership battle soon, so I wonder who that'll fear. Mike Mark is really putting the pressure on to Alex Hayes now. Hayes, for a while there, seemed to be like he had the number and it was going to be a comfortable win, but I think that is definitely off the table. And I think Genghiz Khan may also still be involved in this in some way. And I wouldn't necessarily count out Alessio de Bonis quite yet. He's a little far back in 4th place, but we've seen some fantastic things from him in the past. Mike Mark having a little bit of a moment there. Gives just a little breathing room for Alex Hayes as they continue to catch up to the 13th place car of Alan Angel, who will be getting the blue flags shortly, I imagine. Hayes gets very wide, but Mark losing the front end a little bit buys time. This is all just playing in the hands of that 3rd place car, though. Genghiz Khan actually seems like he's not really gaining the ground you would think with this battle, though. So it looks like Quintus Gillespie has lost a spot to Jason Monds this lap. See what happened there. That would be for 6th place. This is quite some time ago. Oh, okay, maybe. No. He did jump the speed bumps in the first S's, but he was already behind at that time. And some time ago. I think we missed that one. Not really gonna hunt it down now. Magasevic starting to put pressure on for the last points position against Tom Waz. It's also for 2nd place in the Academy Cup. Behind Dave Collins, Mike Magasevic entering this race as the leader of the Academy Cup. Lap 10 of 13. Catch back up with the battle for the lead. Mike Mark putting the pressure on Alex Hayes, with Alan Angel possibly going to be lapped in the near future. And Genghiz Khan closing up in the background, but I expected him to close up a bit more than he has so far. Waz is under pressure for that last points position. Ride with Magasevic here on the splitter cam for a bit. It's a little wide coming out of the uphill section. Putting the pressure on the Team Shashmakar of Tom Waz and his Golden Bolt Z4. Teammates of Genghiz Khan, who's up in 3rd place. These two teams, two of the principals here in this battle for the team's title lead, as they both have 3 cars on the circuit. Although Golden Bolt does not have 3 cars in the points, just the one in Genghiz Khan. Magasevic and Reimers running in 11th and 12th. Waz gets a little bit out of shape there, and that's going to open it up. And there he goes. Magasevic takes 10th, that last points paying position, after what was a disastrous lap for the Canadian driver. And the first lap there getting kiboshed by Wesley Stokes. And Hell has fallen a lap down as Mark, Khan, and Hayes have gone through. Jason Monds is now up on the back of Rick Martel, looking for a top 5 position. And after losing a spot to Monds, Gillespie's under pressure from Wesley Stokes. Monds goes down the inside into the first S, taking 5th place. Or 4th place, I should say. And Stokes is putting the pressure on Gillespie for 7th. Pardon me, that would make that 5th place that Monds took. 4th place is Bonis. Dean Reimers coming up onto the back of Tom Waz, not for points, but that would be a position on the podium of the Academy Cup. Genghiz Khan taking lead. This makes me wonder what has happened to Mike Mark, because he was in 2nd place and now he appears to be fiercely defending 3rd from Alessio to Bonis. This is also the last lap battle for the win, so this is pretty important. I think we'll see it right there. Okay, I see a sideways Mike Mark. Let's roll this back ways because Mark got ahead of him at some point. Okay, so let's have a look-see. Hayes comes into the first S's. Gets a little too much of the curb there. It's going to open the door for Mark. Mark's going to move to the outside of the second S's and come on through. And there's a little bit of contact, and he gets knocked sideways. Rough break for Mark. Could have been avoided, but nothing malicious. We've seen some worse contact here today. So that's going to put Alex Hayes in the lead. Maybe on a penalty. You never know. And Genghiz Khan is putting the pressure on him here on the last lap. Khan, representing Golden Bolt Racing, as we said, was the only Golden Bolt in the points for most of this race. So a win would be a big deal for the team, and himself was second in race 1 as well. So this would give him a pretty commanding championship lead as he goes down the inside, and he gets it. Genghiz Khan into the lead and will cross the line on the last lap to take the checkered flag from Alex Hayes. Mark. Oh, this is ridiculously close between Mark and Alessio de Bonis. Let's have a look here. Looks like Mark got it over de Bonis. There. Or pardon me, we have 1 lap to go. I'm jumping the gun a little bit. Rick Martel has also been shuffled back 2 spaces, losing out to Gillespie and to Wesley Stokes, it looks like. Let's back this up a little bit. Martel's been going backwards for the last couple of laps, unfortunately for him. Alright, so he's in the lead heading into the final corner. He's going defensive to try to block Gillespie. And de Bonis is going to Stokes is going to make the late change over to that line as well. It's not enough to keep Gillespie behind him. Gillespie goes in there, and he goes wide on the switchback, and Stokes takes him. Really good work from Wesley Stokes there. Good move. Gillespie just showing great pace. And Hell in the background. Battle on for 11th place. Again, not for championship point, but it is important in the Academy Cup. And the last point is not that far ahead. Mike Magasevich is 10th place. He is the last championship point. And Tom Waz gets a little wide, and through goes Dean Reimer. Alright, so now we are on the last lap. Making a big deal about it last time. Genghiz Khan, well ahead of Alex Hayes now. Hayes pretty comfortable in 2nd place. Mark is still holding on against Alessio de Bonis for 3rd. So I think 1st and 2nd are largely decided. Let's see what happens with 3rd place. Jason Monds, by the way, back there in 5th. And Mark is going to take 3rd place, that last spot on the podium. Bit of a rough day for him. Could have been a win. De Bonis, 4th place. Monds, 5th place. 6th place will go to Gillespie. Just holding off Wesley Stokes. Rick Martel is 8th place as the AI gets involved in an accident on the last lap. Dave Collins is going to come home in 9th, it looks like. He is fairly ahead. Magasevich is catching up here at the end, but not going to be enough. He'll take 10th, ahead of Reimer. By the way, that is your podium for the Academy Cup. Collins, Magasevich, and Reimers. Tom Waz with a spin out at the end. Not really important. Alan Angel is almost a lap behind him in 13th place. So that is RaceRoom Bridge. We'll be heading on for the weekend round. Hopefully the field is as large, but we'll see. We'll see some of our favorites like Matt Wheeler return to track in a Corvette. And hope everyone enjoyed the race, and we'll tune in for the next one.